Santa Clarita may not be a huge city, but there are still a lot of different neighborhoods out here. You want to know which are the top best 6 neighborhoods here? I am going to tell you right now. So you may wonder, why would I be the one to know what the top best neighborhoods out here are? Well, I am a realtor born and raised out here. My entire life I've lived here and I have seen it grow and I have seen all of these communities develop. So let's get into the top 6 neighborhoods to move to out here. And I'm going to include a map of Santa Clarita as well, so that you will get a better feel of where all the areas are and the distance between each other. Now I'm going to start on one side of town and kind of work my way down to the other side. So to start with, we have Newhall. Newhall is the oldest town out here. There used to be nothing but dirt. It used to be more of a horse kind of country town with really hardly anything out here. Now, this neighborhood definitely has the most charm because of its age. We do have William S. Hart's ranch out here, which William S. Hart was a silent film star. He was an actor out here, and there is a museum that is dedicated just for him. Newhall was definitely the more old-fashioned, more horse town, country kind of feel back in the day. And now it has expanded a ton. It has up-leveled a ton. Now they have actually made Old Town Newhall a more luxury type vibe and have started adding new things to it, like the La Malay Theater and a bunch of amazing restaurants and bars. Is actually one of my favorite neighborhoods in town. We have Happy Valley, which is one of the prestigious estate communities out here. And they have amazing, gorgeous homes out here in the millions. And they have also a ton of homes that are also on the very low end of things. So you get a little bit of luxury as well as more of an old town charm feel to it. Newhall is also one of the main neighborhoods that has a lot more land than Valencia or other areas in Santa Clarita. Newhall is also not big on tract homes, so there is a lot more individual type design homes that are custom feel with more charm to it, which I personally love. Now, Newhall is right off of the 5 freeway on Calgrove if you are going north, as well as the 14 freeway. So we have 2 entrances off of the 14 freeway and the 5 freeway. So it is very easy access to it, which is a super big bonus. Now, I did drop my free relocation guide in the description below, so be sure to go grab that so that you can get an even better idea of what it's like living out here in Santa Clarita if this is something that you have been interested in or are considering. Now, moving on to Stevenson Ranch. Now, Stevenson Ranch is closer to the 5 North Freeway as well. Stevenson Ranch is on the outskirts of Santa Clarita, so it's just on the border of it. Is one of the more wealthy communities. It is very beautiful over there. There are a lot of tract homes, but it is one of the more prestigious areas to live out here. We have some super great schools out there, as well as a ton of great restaurants and fast food places right leading up to Stevenson Ranch. This is also where one of the biggest LA Fitness is right in the center of Stevenson Ranch. So it's a very convenient spot for those of you who want to go get a quick workout in. There is a super nice large park there that I have been to many times with my children, and it is a beautiful, beautiful park. And pro tip, during 4th of July, there are some great spots to go up there too, so that you can see fireworks from Magic Mountain and the mall and other areas in town. So you can go grab a nice little spot in a quiet area away from all of the crowds and still see a lot of the fireworks. Now, moving on to Valencia. Valencia is, again, another prestigious area. We do have some of the best communities out here, where we have gated communities, we have non-gated, we have Valencia 1, Westridge, we have the Valencia Hills, more desirable areas out here because of the location. It is very central to where the mall is, to where a lot of the stores are, and it is still not too far away from the freeway. So there is freeway access more in the center of Valencia, which when we go towards other areas that there will not be very easy access to. Now, Valencia is where the mall is. It is where a ton of shopping is. It is where a ton of restaurants are. So it is a very, very prime location if you want something that's central that you can quickly go to these places. So it's a quick 5-minute drive to the mall or even a couple-minute walk, depending where you are exactly in Valencia. And there are a ton of great schools out here as well. And very close to Magic Mountain, our hotspot out here. And if you want to go on a lovely walk or be on a home lakefront, there is Bridgeport, which is in Valencia, and its own little Bridgeport community where there's just a community of homes, a little lake, and you can take walks through there, and it is just gorgeous. You see on the map here, I have included each of the little neighborhoods in Santa Clarita, and you will see the distance each area. So now we are going to move on to Castaic, which is the most north neighborhood area out here. This is where Castaic Lake is. This is about a 15-minute drive from Newhall. What's nice about Castaic is that they have now developed a lot of homes right off of the freeway access, which back 20 years ago, there was no homes in that area at all. So you were driving off the freeway for about another 10-15 minutes just to get to your house because you had to get off the freeway onto a road that led you all the way up to the homes. Now they have created great little shopping center, and a bunch of homes there. This is the furthest away though from the center of Santa Clarita. So keep that in mind. The house prices do tend to run a little bit on the lower end because of the location, but it is a great spot if you want to be by the lake to go boating, or if you just want to be a little away from the main crowd in Valencia. So now let's come on back a little bit south and head on over to Saugus. Now, as we are going to Saugus, coming back from Castaic, going through, we do go through North Valencia as well. So this is the most north part of Valencia. It is the newer community of Valencia. So you go through there and you can get to Saugus. Now, Saugus does not have direct freeway access for about 10-15 minutes. So if you're coming from Newhall, let's say, you will be driving about 15 minutes, give or take, to get to Saugus. During rush hour and traffic time, it can take up to 30 minutes just to get down there. So if you're okay with the drive and you're okay with being a little bit more on the outskirts, then it's a great spot for you. But it is definitely more of a drive. It is definitely not as quick and convenient for the freeway. So if you are commuting to LA or different areas like that, Saugus will definitely take you more time than, let's say, Newhall or Valencia. Add a good 15-20 minutes, if not more, to your time. But there are some great spots out there in Saugus, and you even get the super cute pumpkin patch out here during the fall time. It is on the Saugus end of town, so you are much closer to that if you have kids and you want to take them to go see it. And last but not least, let's head on over to Canyon Country. So Canyon Country is more on the Saugus side of town. What's nice about Canyon Country is that the 14 freeway is nearby a lot of Canyon Country. So there's access to the 14 freeway, which again, the 14 freeway can lead you to Newhall or it can lead you directly to the 5, which takes you down to Los Angeles area. So Canyon Country is definitely a very large growing community. They have really expanded. They have really grown and have made some gorgeous homes out there, amazing communities out there. So because of the location, it is on the lower end of the pricing. It is not as expensive as the Valencia area. It can still definitely run high up there in price, but it is definitely more on the lower end of the spectrum. So it's a good spot if you're okay with traveling to that side of town and you're okay with not being in the center of Valencia. So Canyon Country has Canyon High, has a ton of other schools out there. It is definitely a great growing community with lots and lots of options, lots of great food, and lots of fun. I hope you enjoy this video, and feel free to post any questions that you have below or reach out to me so that I can help you in any of your real estate needs or any questions that you may have. I have all of my contact info in the description below. And again, I am always here to answer your questions and to be of service to you. Be sure to subscribe so you do not miss out on any future videos, new videos every week, and I will see you next time.